Welcome in. This is the Out of Sight with Joe G podcast. We'd love to hear from you, so get in touch by sending an email to outofsightwithjoeg@outlook.ie. And now, here's Joe G.
Hi, hello, how are you? You're so welcome to episode 9 of our podcast. Now, some might call this episode M. Much more on that in a moment. You know the podcast, you know the score, but just for those who don't, we just chat about and share ideas on lifestyle and leisure and hobbies and pastimes and sure, whatever's going down right now, we'll get stuck into it. This is episode M, yeah, maybe it is. And it's... Yes, you're right, I am munching M&Ms. Like, what else could I be doing? Because M is for Mr. MGMM. That's the Metaglasses Marathon man, Clarke Reynolds. And he'll be with us later. M is also for Mizen2Malin. And there we'll join Maureen Madden on her trip across Ireland. That's also coming up. But before that, M is also for MayFest. Mayhem and Marriage. Now, let me put down those M&Ms and explain this a little bit more. Over the years, many love stories have begun at MayFest. But while we were there on the 16th, we actually found honeymooners. And many more people too. Let's find out. Alan and Dawn Barber,
yeah.
What in God's name are you two doing here?
Well, I think it's Zara's fault, but we only...
Yeah, she made us do it.
She made us do it, and we only got married a month ago, so...
Yeah.
So are you both on honeymoon?
This is the honeymoon. Yeah,
What?
This is the honeymoon.
This is the honeymoon?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we eloped and we didn't tell anyone, so yeah, that's what we did.
Well, we won't tell anybody.
No.
I promise we won't. So, Alan, are you working with Vision Ireland? Are you?
We volunteered at this event every year.
This event every year, yeah.
It used to be in Mondello as well.
Did you,
So,
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we know Zara McFadden very well, so we know her for years.
And how did you meet up with Dawn?
Like 17 years ago now we were together.
Were you, yeah?
Yeah. And we've engaged
So-
about 14 years, so we just decided it was time.
So after 17 years,
Yeah, we
you
just...
both eloped.
Yep.
Yeah.
Off to Wicklow, yeah.
Right.
to Wicklow.
Wicklow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get married in Wicklow, yeah?
We did. We got married in Brook Lodge in
Yeah.
the hotel in the chapel. And,
that's beautiful.
We had the hotel staff were the witnesses,
Oh, brilliant.
and we had a celebrant, and we had a photographer,
Yeah.
and told no one until we came home.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah, it was a perfect day.
wow.
Yeah.
And come here, I'm going to ask a very personal question here, right?
Okay.
A lot of people around here, they said when they met their partner was love at no sight. Was it love at first sight for
Yes,
you
it
two?
was.
Yes,
It was, yeah.
Was it, yeah?
Love us first
Yeah.
sight, yeah.
But it took you 17 years.
Took us 17 years to get the second ring of us.
Yeah.
But we did it, like, you know?
So, can I ask another question now? Are you going into the athletics? Will you be doing the high jump, or you said you did that a few weeks ago?
Yeah, we did the
A
high
few
jump,
weeks ago,
we
yeah.
did that.
Hey!
Yeah.
Well, as long as neither of you do the hop, skip and jump,
No chance.
listen, the
chance.
best of luck.
Thank you so
and
much.
congratulations.
Thanks, Joe.
And we're looking forward to the afters, the wedding afters and all that,
Yeah,
and
we said,
whatever
yeah.
comes after that.
Perfect,
Okay.
thank you.
Bye. Adam Duffy, how are you? Is this your 10th year at MayFest?
No, it's my 7th or 8th.
7 or 8. When did you come here first?
I think it was 2019, maybe 2018, but I'm not sure.
Okay. And what brings you back every year?
Just
Every or many?
It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there's
what's
loads
your-
of activities. The rock climbing is my favourite.
So when you came here 10 years ago, or sorry, apologies, 2019, what kind of activities did you do then?
I can't really think. It was mostly the same, but I remember doing taekwondo as well.
Oh, right. And what have you done here so far today? I saw you doing the
I've
orienteering.
done, orienteering, weightlifting, rowing, athletics, bike, the bench class as well. That's it.
Do you know, I'm exhausted listening to that. And have you plans for the rest of the afternoon?
I'm gonna go to the rock climbing. That's.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely going to that later.
Have you been there before?
Yeah.
At the rock climbing? Because
Yeah,
you have to get into the queue early, don't you?
It's closed now, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll be back to it.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, the best of luck, Adam.
Yeah.
Great to see you here because I know you well. I know you since you were up
Yeah.
to me knee. And now look at you, you're nearly taller than me.
Yeah.
So, great to see you, Adam.
Yeah.
Well done. Grace Muldowney, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Oh, it's great to see you back at MayFest. Is this your second, third year?
This is my second year now
Okay.
coming.
So what mischief are you up to today?
So I'm up here checking out every sport that I can.
Okay.
Because you'll never see so many in the one room.
Will you be...
And
Now, I drive people up the wall. Will you be climbing the wall?
I'll be climbing the wall. I'll be jumping at the wall.
Will you be...
That's one of the main
Oh.
things I'm here for. 'Cause that's something you won't get anywhere else.
And are you going shooting?
I didn't even know they were shooting here.
Oh, well, thank God for that, because I
Thank God.
have a feeling I'll be a target for some of those shots. But
Look, for good or for bad.
oh, yeah. But you do have a few sports yourself, don't you? Do one or two sports yourself, do you?
Yes, so I'd be into athletics, into running, that sort of thing. Because it's such a good way to clear your head, and it's so invigorating, so I can do it fully myself. And I always would have done cross-country running.
Oh,
which
super.
You'd have people looking at you like, how the hell are you doing cross-country running?
Oh.
Like my aunt used to tell me, she's like, how do you not trip over the roots and the lumps and everything in the ground? I was like, honestly, I don't know. You just go, and if no one tells you can't do it, you'll never think you can't do it.
I've done cross-country myself.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And
it's brilliant.
Especially the muck and the mud.
Yeah.
And,
You just have to get stuck in, and after that you're flying. But yeah, I'm looking to get into a bit more into the track side of it now.
Yeah.
Just to give that a go. And yeah, no, like I do.
And you're here in UCD where MayFest is on. You're actually studying here.
Yes, I'm studying physiotherapy here, and I'm loving it.
Ah, super.
So there's lots of challenges to be.
So you got the
negotiated
physio,
there.
and you probably combine that with some of the sports.
Oh yeah.
And
Absolutely.
they're a natural fit, aren't they?
It is, and like everyone in my course is so active that it just inspires you to go out and try more and more. Like I tried rowing in first year in college. I'm in second year now, but or I'm going into third year.
Yeah.
But I did rowing in first year. I did a lot more like swimming, running, trying the gym, all these different things. It's really inspiring to like just put your foot forward and give it a go. Yeah.
Grace, lovely chatting with you.
Lovely
We're
chatting
going to
to
catch
you.
up with you again, maybe in a month or two. Okay.
I would love
because
that.
you are some person, and there's a lot of stuff we haven't spoken of here. Okay.
We'd be here for too long.
We'd be here too long. Grace, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Raheem Nazarali, what in God's name are you doing at MayFest?
Well, you know, Joe, I'm as bad as you. I'm addicted to MayFest, the buzz that it brings every year, and I just had to come back. I'd say since 1998.
Oh my God, she can't be that old.
No, but I was young then, so it was all good.
And what kind of sports were you doing back in 1998?
Well, judo was my Paralympic one, but I came along to give the athletics a go because judo wasn't part of MayFest at that time. No. So it was just having a go at the 100 metres, the 200 metres, not really knowing what I was doing. It was just talking to athletics guys, and they said, give it a shot.
I have a feeling you put judo on the programme so that you could win all the competitions.
Exactly, yeah. It was just cheating.
But you did include judo with it.
But I wasn't throwing my weight around, but it was but it was all about getting the word out there about judo and spreading the word and having fun with it.
So you're back now. What did you do today?
I first did the climbing wall. Found it was really good fun. I enjoyed it. The instructors were brilliant.
Yeah.
They were telling you where all the tactile grips were on the wall. As you were climbing, they were telling you where to put your feet and put your hands. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I did a wall that no one else had managed to get up, which was really good. I was delighted with that. And then I moved on to the target shooting. I did ask a few people to duck, but that was interesting because it's all you have a headset on and you listen to this audible cue which tells you how near you are the target. You know, the tone will move up if you're close to the target, or it'll go down in your ear. You know.
Did you have an effigy of me on the wall when you were shooting?
I tried to block it out. I thought of somebody else.
Listen, it's great to see you here.
Oh yeah, I'm delighted to be back.
Raheem Nazarali at MayFest once again. Thank you, Raheem.
Thanks, Joe.
Louis O'Moran and Colm O'Sullivan, you are so welcome to MayFest. But this is not your first MayFest. Louis, how long have you been coming to MayFest?
Around 30 years.
Wow. And in that time, what were your favourite sports?
My favourite sports were 10-pin bowling, tandem cycling and swimming.
Excellent. And have you tried any new sports today?
I tried javelin, and I tried the rowing machine, and I tried the orienteering and the smoothie bike.
Do you know that you've probably been coming to more MayFest than anybody else.
Yeah.
You have been some soldier, and we're so proud and so delighted to see you.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, you've been coming to MayFest for some time, but you don't live down the road, do you?
Well, I don't anymore. I come from Kildare, same as Louis here, but I've been living in Switzerland for the last 20 years, yeah.
Okay, so did you come down the mountains from Switzerland and you did?
I would never miss the MayFest, so always happy to come here and share the day with Louis.
So you flew in from Switzerland for the weekend.
Yeah, sure, I wouldn't miss it.
Yes, I know you wouldn't. And you are our top international visitor.
Thanks very much.
Louis, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Colin, thank you so much.
Thank you also, Joe, for
Thanks very much.
everything you do for us as well.
Rebecca Kerr, rugby player extraordinaire. What are you up to here today?
So we are distributing baked goods in order to raise donations towards our trip to Japan in October, November this year, where we will play rugby against Japan, England and New Zealand.
Wow. Now, before we get into that, just a quick question. What are all these goodies over here? Tell me, what have we got here?
So we have brack, we have red velvet cupcakes, Rice Krispie squares, brownies, carrot cake muffins, fudge, and lots of other nice things.
Did you make all these yourself?
Oh no, it was a team effort.
Okay, so you play in the Blind VI rugby?
Yes.
And you're going to a very big international event in Japan. And you haven't got a penny to put together at the moment, but you're getting there?
We're getting there, yes.
Yeah, and you would like people to support?
Yes, anything they can donate would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, because it costs a lot of money to get to Japan.
Does.
And with the shortage of resources in sport, which has been there as long as I remember, and when I was competing internationally, we do have to go and put our fingers in our pockets, and we do have to go out and raise money. And you're doing a great job here, Rebecca.
Thank you.
Okay, listen, the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
If anybody listening here would like to donate,
it can go to Vision Sports Ireland, and there's QR codes on the Instagram and Facebook pages.
Brilliant. Okay, and we'll put up on our show notes as well. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sarah Nolan, we have never met.
No.
Where did you come from?
We haven't. So I'm from Clontarf, and I'm delighted to be at MayFest today. We're here to support my daughter, Anya Nolan. So Anya Nolan has a visual impairment due to a rare metabolic bone disorder she had.
Yeah.
And we're just here today to check out and have some fun with her sisters, Katie and Freya. And yeah, we're really, really delighted we get to support MayFest in any way we can.
And where did you hear of MayFest?
So Anya is actually part of, she is with Emma down in the Vision Ireland headquarters in Drumcondra, and also my best friend works for Vision Ireland, so she said it to me and I said, yeah, absolutely, this sounds great, because it's really, really nice. Anya can't always partake in different types of sports and stuff in the normal community at home, so it's great that she can see today that there is options for her in everyday sport.
Wow. Could we talk to Anya now?
Anya, would you like to talk to Joe?
Talk to Joe. How are you? She's shy. You're like me. I'm very shy too, Anya.
Say hi, Joe.
Say hello, Joe.
Will we get Freya to come in and talk? Yeah, I think Freya might talk for Anya.
Hey, Freya. Yeah. This is your first time here?
Yeah.
And what are you doing? What are you going to be doing? Are you eating all the cakes over there?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, we're going to eat loads of cake, aren't we?
And apart from eating cake, what else are you going to be doing here?
Well, we're going to be doing a lot of this stuff.
And what did you do to get this?
I went on a bike to get the smoothie.
Yeah. She cycled a bike to make a smoothie.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
And what age are you?
I'm 8.
You're 8? I was once 8, you know that? But I can't remember.
She'll be 9 on Wednesday, Joe.
Oh, right, well, we'll be saying happy birthday. Hey, Granny, will you sing happy birthday here?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Freya. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip! Hooray! Anya, were you singing?
Yeah.
Aww.
Katie, were you singing? This is Anya's twin sister.
Oh, really?
So not only does Anya have many superpowers, she also has the superpower
Hello,
of
Katie.
being a twin.
Do you know, they're playing hide and seek in me.
They are playing hide
I
and
can play
seek.
that game too. Come on, let's go and play that game.
Let's go and play hide
Bye.
and seek.
Bye.
Hide and seek. So there's another new MayFest activity you didn't know about. Now, where's Maureen Madden hiding? Maureen Madden, where are you?
Hi Joe, how are you? Nice to chat to you. I'm here in the Brandon Hotel in Tralee tonight on the second night of our Mizen2Malin guide dog cycle for Irish Guide Dogs 50th anniversary this year. We commenced out yesterday from Mizen to Bantry and travelled on through fairly rough weather on and off today, but got here, everybody did very well. So we've just had dinner and we're going to bed soon. We head out tomorrow then to Spanish Point is our next place to go tomorrow.
Now, I should say this is a Sunday evening, and when this podcast drops, it'll actually be Thursday, okay? So, yeah, that's good, yeah. So you're on your way up the Irish coast, you're heading into Clare on Monday, and then as the week goes on, by the time it drops on Thursday, where do you reckon you'll be?
We'll be in Letterkenny actually on Thursday. We'll be right up in Donegal, Letterkenny, and we complete it on Friday at Malin Head. We'll be on the Friday.
So you're on a tandem bike. You're a stoker, yeah?
Yeah, I'm on tandem with this year. There's a bit of a rotation of pilots. I'm cycling with Brian Murphy, who's been involved for years with tandem cycling. His two sons, Colin and Aidan, are sharing the experience on the tandem. They're doing very well. It's the first time on a tandem. They're good cyclists, and it was just getting used to the bike and all of that. But they're flying it. Once you've got a fairly good cyclist, they catch on quick to the tandem and how it works and that.
How many kilometres do you cover a day?
Well, up on average about 100. You have to be fit really to cover 100 kilometre a day. Today was about 112. We went through Kerry. Today was one of my favourite days, even though it's a little harder from Bantry right across. You come up Mall's Gap, the Caha Pass. It's quite a climb up, but it's beautiful countryside. It's gorgeous. I think that's what carries you through, even despite the rain. Do you know, it's beautiful. Like my fourth time to do it, so I always enjoy it each time.
Is it like you're going from south to north, and the weather early in the week we know is poor, but by the time this podcast drops on Thursday, the weather should improve a lot. Is that right?
Oh, I think after Tuesday, it gets milder, and hopefully we'll have more sun. Malin Head at the end is beautiful. Once you get up to the top there, it's panoramic when you've beautiful weather up there. So when we all get over the finish line, we'll be all in Hido, no doubt, on Friday up there. So hopefully it'll be beautiful that day on the feed.
How many tandems overall have you got on the cycle?
There's 8 taking part this year, so that's a good number. Eamon Lenan, who runs the show, I think it's his 25th or 26th year this year. He does intend to finish this year at the 50th Guide Dogs 50th anniversary, that this would be his last. And since I got involved, I did it back in 2023 with him. You know, I've loved it. It's so well organised. Eamon has everything down to a T. A lot of the support give their time voluntary, and an awful lot of charities have donated and sponsored the gear and all that. You know, it's extremely well run. And it's fantastic that they accommodate visually impaired on tandems because, you know, guide dogs and its association with the blind and that, you know, it's always nice that, you know, we can, and we're all doing very well. Tandems are performing great on the trip.
Apart from the 8 tandems, would there be many more bikes?
Oh God, I think in total there's over 80 of us taking part this year, which is phenomenal for the 50th anniversary. So the 8 tandems, that'd be 16 on tandem, and then you have another 60 on single bikes at least. Yeah, about 60 on just sighted people that have just supported the charity for years. A lot of them are on this trip for years. So it's good. They love it, you know.
Okay, so as this podcast drops, we're looking forward to much better weather. And you're looking forward to, no doubt, a lot of recovery. Where did you say you are on Thursday morning?
We go from... from Sligo to Letterkenny on Thursday. Letterkenny, we go on to Malin Head, from Letterkenny to Malin Head. And once it's over on the Friday night, we'll come back down into Buncrana overnight for the gala dinner and no doubt the knees up and stuff. at the end. We can all kind of relax then
Well,
once the challenge is over. I'm looking forward to that.
Congratulations and best wishes to everybody else taking part there on the tandems and on standard bikes. You're raising the funds for the Irish Guide Dogs Association, and we will put the details of that on the release notes for this podcast. Maureen Madden, thank you so much and well done.
Not at all. Thank you, Joe. Nice to chat to you again.
Well, they had some awful weather in the early days of that cycle, but by now the sun is out and of course the rain gear has been dropped. And I suppose they have those Ray-Ban glasses on. Gosh, those Ray-Ban AI glasses are all the rage among the vision impaired community. And we found one man all the way from Portsmouth who knows all about how to use Ray-Ban AI when running a marathon. Hello, Mr. Dot, also known as Clarke Reynolds.
Hello, evening. Whenever this is broadcasted, morning.
Oh, it could be in the middle of the night.
It could be. It could be.
You're a Braille artist, and you're also nowadays a marathon man. And on the artist side, I was just thinking of Andy Warhol, and he was saying, like, everybody should have 15 minutes of fame. You got 6 hours and 18 minutes of fame recently.
I love that quote. That's the best quote I've had in all the media we've had over the last couple of weeks. That's probably the one that's going to stick with me for forever. And the idea that I'm a marathon runner, it's so bizarre. I know I've done 2 marathons in the space of 3 years, but I don't still class myself as a runner. It is bizarre.
You started out this one, you were trying to break down barriers. You probably tripped over a few on the way, but you started this particular one last summer, was it about 8 months ago?
It was, yeah, about 8 to 10 months ago. Like I said, I did the London Marathon 3 years ago. The normal, I had the guide runner, and it was so hard. I've always wanted to do it. It's a bucket list for me. I'm glad I did it, but I couldn't train. I couldn't train the way I wanted to. If I had sight, I had to rely on obviously being tethered and having a partner and different stride patterns. And I found it so hard to do it that way. But I'm glad I did it, and I said never again. And so I'm an ambassador for a charity called Fight for Sight, and they had an AI conference at their Westminster, and I met the actual person who invented the app Be My Eyes. And it just so happens that the Meta Ray-Ban glasses people were there. And when I came back, we're going to talk about it later, but when I came back, the idea was, what can I do with these glasses and this amazing app? And I thought, can I run another marathon again? And 10 months later, here we are.
And on your way towards preparing for the marathon, because I presume you did it like anybody who's going to take on a long journey like that, you would have been out running and walking a few days a week, yeah?
Yeah, so 3 days a week. I built myself up that couch to 5K. I'm quite lucky because where I live, it's like a crescent. And so there's not much traffic. The only things I've got to watch out for is bins and posties and dogs and cats. But I trained around that, and it's like 0.8 miles is the crescent. So I built that. But for the viewers that listen to this, I did it with the support of complete strangers in my ear rolls using the app Be My Eyes.
And you could be out for maybe 30 minutes or half an hour, well, maybe an hour maybe at times, and a bit longer as you got nearer to the marathon itself. Would they stay on the line for the entire period, or would they kind of switch around?
The beauty of it is obviously, the glasses, the battery. So I had a few pairs of glasses. So, and obviously because I was running around my home, I could come in and do a glasses pit stop. So when I started this journey, what blew me away was the generosity of the people on the app. So some of them, 5 minutes, I say, because that's all I asked for, 5 minutes, because that was how long it took to do a lap. And after I did a lap, they would say, I'm not doing anything. Should we just carry on? And before you know it, I've run 3 miles with them. And it was great. And like I said, the amazing conversation from everyone around the world. I didn't think I was going to get people from America to Europe to Middle East to Ireland. I just thought it'd be the UK, but no, I had over 100 people worldwide support me on this journey.
Wow, that's quite a number. I know you use a cane and you use various aids. You have a little bit of sight as well, haven't you?
So this is really interesting. So, we talk about what is sight loss, right? And that's the biggest question. I think everyone, what is sight loss? So, 93% of blind people see. we all see differently. I describe it like looking underwater because I've been blind in one eye from the age of 4. And that's how you describe it. You know, there's lots of light, a bit of, pixelation, some, depending on the light conditions, depending on what you see. So when I started losing my sight in my other eye 13 years ago, right, it was going exactly the same way. It's not like, oh God, I'm going blind, because I'm a creative. We don't see with our eyes, we see with our brain. Now, I guarantee if you pin me up to a hospital machine and looked at my brain as a creative compared to someone who's not a creative and losing their sight, I bet you there's different neurons bouncing around, because I dealt with my sight loss really easy because I am an artist. I know it sounds weird.
You had RP though, your sight kind of deteriorated over years. You know the way we talk about 5% sight, whatever. What would yours be?
So every day is a different day. It's like being born. Depending on light conditions, depending on where I am. I mean, I always thought pubs were dark, right? But I just realised they were always they were dark because I couldn't see. But my bad eye kind of masked the good eye for 30 years. So I've been blind since say 4 years old. Just that, it didn't bother me. And obviously, as an artist, when you think you lose your sight, you think, oh God, this could be the worst thing. But it hasn't. And like I said, it's not tunnel vision. You know, the idea that RP is always tunnel vision, it's not the case. You know, mine was like a windscreen wiper. So I had really good vision up the top left corner of my nose. So I always used to find people and tilt my neck. And I think that's where the phrase a pain in the neck comes from, to be fair.
I didn't know that. That's interesting. You were out running and you had the various people on Be My Eyes. You had a few pairs of spare Ray-Ban glasses in case the batteries ran out. And would you ever use a guide runner, or were you just familiar with the trails you were running on?
No, I never used a guide runner because the idea that I wanted to train at my pace, my time. You know, I don't live a 9-to-5 life as a creative. So whenever I had that spare hour, right, it was like, right, stretch, go for a run. So that's how I kind of did it. And like I say, my route, you know, it's a cul-de-sac. I know every pothole, dip in the pavement, because you do. You know, if you did it 100 times a day, right, you'll know that route. It's like when you're walking with a guide dog. You know, you've got to know your route. The guide dog is not going to know that route for you all the time, and that's the memory. You know, people think we're blind. We've lost the ability to get downstairs, and we lost the ability to, you know, feed ourselves. Why? We've got a memory. We may not see our hands, may not see our feet, but we still have a memory.
Absolutely. On the day of the marathon, okay, which would have been, I can't remember, was it the 12th of April?
That was it, yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
12th of April. You would have lined up with what, 10,000 people, was it?
There was 15,000 people,
Wow.
and I was the last group, so we were the last group to run. So it was never about time. I knew I'd trained for about 6 hours, so that was the time I wanted. And I said I'd done the London one 3 years ago, but the Brighton one, the atmosphere was off the chart because you all start at the same point. And it was amazing. And you know, London one, it takes ages for you to physically get into London, where Brighton Marathon, you were in Brighton the whole time. And it was brilliant. Absolutely. You know, take away the sight, it was the most amazing experience. That, you know, the crowds are fantastic. The weather was brilliant. Yeah.
Okay, that's brilliant. It was a cold enough time of the year, was it? It was.
Well, ironically, you know what that media coverage I had, right? So the one on Meridian, the weather person says, she said, prepare for 40-mile-an-hour winds and heavy rain showers. How wrong did she get it?
Oh, the weather was Brighton all the time.
It was bright. I mean, do you know what the worst thing was? You know, nothing hurt. Like, you know, there's no pain in my legs or anything. I burnt my face. My whole nose looked like I've been like a lobster had pinched it.
The sea breeze. You know, you start out, I mean, there's every chance you could stumble or trip on the terrain there with the volume of people around you. How did you manage it?
Well, like I said, because we were at the end, you know, it wasn't like a busy marathon, you know, 15,000. But, you know, my group, there's probably about, 500 people in the last group, maybe, at that time. So, you know, you're bottlenecked in, and then and then you go through that start and finish line. And on the Brighton Marathon, you turn around a corner and there is literally a hill. So everyone had found their pace, and, you know, they got around their pace marker. And it was, you know, I think marathon runners have a sixth sense, don't they? They kind of like part the seas. They kind of know when people's around, don't they?
Yeah.
Right? People, it's kind of like marathon etiquette in a way. So And I said the roads were amazing. There was not a bum note in the road whatsoever. Thumbs up to Brighton on the road conditions. And like I said, there was no trip hazards. There was enough time because I was using the glasses. And to be fair, we didn't know if the glasses would work because so many people around. Would they link up with my phone? And
Yes.
they did. So when I got that first caller, right, I could not be so excited. The butterflies had gone, and like I said, chatting and running distracts you. I treated it like a podcast. Every half hour, run, change your glasses, take on some liquids, take on a sachet, and go again. And that's what I did for 26.2 miles.
And how did you pick up the actual, at the water stations? How did you get the drinks then?
Well, the water station. So basically, I did have a guide runner, but
Yeah.
the guide runner wasn't tethered to me. He was there just in case technology failed, but also he was there as the pack mule. Alistair, a great guy from the Richie Whitehead Foundation, he was there to hold the glasses, make sure I was rehydrated, and if it did fail, he was there to guide me. But the technology didn't fail. I didn't know where he was half the time, which is fantastic. Apparently, he was helping other runners behind me with support. How generous was that?
That was very, very good. That's very good. And mile markers, etc. I suppose some of the people in Be My Eyes could probably see those as you're passing them by anyway.
So the volunteers I had when I was training were all strangers. I had no idea. They were completely out of the blue. But obviously, Be My Eyes had just launched a new thing called groups. And so we used that for Be My Eyes. And people that were, they're still not known to me, but they were known to the charity. So on the other end, Be My Eyes were controlling the whole thing. So as I changed glasses and got a new caller, all I had to do was say the magic words, "Hey Meta, call Be My Eyes." And then the Be My Eyes at the other end, they were getting another caller in. So it worked. It was, we practiced it. We trained for it. It wasn't, people think there's a publicity stunt. It wasn't. I wasn't trying to take over guide runners. I just wanted to see if the technology is there. How far can we push it? Because in a couple of years' time, if we get better signals on our phones and in the world, this is going to be the norm, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe the robots have taken over some of the marathons, so maybe the guide will be a robot.
It could be, like I said.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this is the first of its kind in the world, right? No one can take that away from me. That I was the first blind person to run a marathon using smart glasses and the app Be My Eyes.
Well, two more kind of questions, stats really. Well, yeah, firstly, how many people at the Be My Eyes did you use throughout the marathon and indeed throughout the whole 8-month period?
It was around about 150 people in total in that 10-month period. I estimated it was going to be about 300 because, like you said, I thought that people were just going to stay for 5 minutes and then I'll get another caller. But no, they stayed for much, much longer. So that really did. It was great building up those relationships, those chitty-chatty relationships, which kind of helped.
So are you very happy now with the awareness that this is built around vision impairment and the abilities?
Strangely, I'm really happy for the coverage that the charity got, because let's be fair, the major charities get all the glory, and these other charities kind of fall by the wayside. So I raised £3,000 for the charity, but the thing went so global that it equates to tens of thousands for this charity, which is amazing. But what was really strange was the trolling I got from the actual vision impaired community. There were some really hurtful comments the Saturday before the race, and I've never felt hurtful. I wasn't trying to, like I say, take over a guide run. I was just trying to push boundaries because, why not? Society tells us what we can and cannot do as a blind person. But it was the trolling that really got me on the Saturday from our own peers, which is ironic. I thought we were people with sight, but it was my own peers that really laid into me, that saying this was stupid, what I was doing was harmful for the blind community. So that really did hurt.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I'm not too familiar with that end of it. I love the idea of people trying out new concepts because there is a long distance to go, and that wasn't meant to be kind of just taking the term long distance and marathon, linking them together. There's a long distance to go in developing the technology to help runners run more independently, people who are blind. So I'm glad that you tried this one out, and well done on it. Would you do it again?
So as an artist, I like working in odd numbers. So I've got 2 medals. I've got the Brighton and I've got the London one. And like you just mentioned, maybe temperature robot might be interesting.
Oh yeah, they've had a robot marathon. I think it was in Japan recently. So robots can act as guides, but there's a good bit of a good long way down the road to get there. But nevertheless, these are all ideas. I mean, if you can have driverless cars, there's probably technology in that as well that will help. Clarke, this is really good to meet you. It's great to have a chat with you. It's great to hear from you exactly how it all went, and congratulations and well done.
Oh, thank you so much. And to say all the listeners, I'm just a normal kid, normal 45-year-old man, just trying to do something different for the blind community, and I'm so happy that I did it, and I proved all those doubters wrong. And I say, who knows what the next challenge is going to be.
Well done. Before we wrap, just to say we would have loved to have included the Blind Tennis Championships in this episode. Well, I hope it's okay with you if we leave them over to the next one. Just space ran out. But we do have just that little minute or so to say a particular hello and thank you to all of you we met at MayFest 26. It was just an amazing event. And I think Grania and myself, we had our own table there. And I think we must have met over 100 people. And all so positive, all such joy. We did meet Sandra and Sarah there. Now, they were the first people we met because they picked us up at the Dart station in Booterstown, and they were the last people because they left us back to a bus stop in Donnybrook. And I mentioned Sandra is the mum of Zara McFadden, and Sandra, she's never heard a podcast. She's never actually listened to a podcast before she heard this particular one here, Out of Sight with Joe G. It's the first podcast ever for her. Hopefully it won't be the last one. And also Sarah was her there. Sarah is Zara's cousin. Yeah, you could get confused, couldn't you? But Sarah, I should say, was a little preoccupied because she was celebrating the 75th anniversary of the last time Sam came to Mayo. Well now, Sarah, I just want to say to you, I look forward to the centenary of the last time that Sam came to Mayo. So we've something to celebrate in the future. Gotta go now, up on my bike actually, because with Dominic Kyle, I'm going out in a tandem now and getting ready for the trip to Tip, which is on Saturday the 27th of June. The details of that, by the way, are in our show notes. And so it's a wrap for this episode. Don't forget to tell your friends to follow us. Tell them to follow Out of Sight with Joe G on their favourite podcast platform. Did you know we're also on Facebook and TikTok? And don't forget, if you've an idea or hobby, share it here.
You've been listening to Out of Sight with Joe G. If you'd like to contact the show, send an email to outofsightwithjoeg@outlook.ie. Until next time, thanks for listening and goodbye.